Hello everyone, Seedlink here, back with the second game of All-In TheNydus, Formless Barosloth for versus ValidG. We're going to be playing on a Crystallizer. And yeah, I had a feeling that these people got the map wrong. Because I remember them talking about extraction a lot. They were all talking about it, and out of nowhere, Crystallizer came out of completely nowhere. Yeah, man. Leave. There we go. Alrighty. It's one thing to misunderstand, but it's another thing to hear something completely different. Extraction and crystallizer don't sound similar at all. Like, how could you get those two mixed up? Yeah, extraction is probably my personal favorite map in this map pool. It's basically like a tilted King Sejon, where instead of bottom right and top left, it's bottom left and top right. The map layout is very, very similar. Slightly different in the middle. In fact, I would probably say I like this map more than King Sejon, especially because of the jump up ramp for Reapers. It just comes in at such a good angle. And defending on 2 and 3 bases for as the way I play is just amazing. So it's going to be a ZVT. Guy in the bottom left, one up, guy who beat me, Kawas for ValidG, and for FxB, the Zerg player in the northeast, Visser. So we got TVZ. There's a co-cast going on. There's actually a stream going on while I'm casting this from my YouTube as well. Thankfully my parents haven't walked in and don't seem to be walking in. They seem quite calm, which is nice. I'm going to be doing something tomorrow with my family, so I'm glad that this is happening tonight. Looking like a standard hatch gas pool. There goes the gas. SCV Scout. I do like the timing on the SCV Scout. I feel like a lot of time people literally send the SCV out like. I would prefer this to be a little earlier because I mean, if you look at it here, the SCV is coming across the map right when the Reaper's being made. So why even send the SCV across? Like, you should either send it across like right away to the point where you know that they're gonna have a hatchery, and if they don't have a hatchery, you can eBay block them so they can't get a hatchery, and then they're forced to one base you either way. And if you see a hatch, just turn back, or you can go in if you want. Maybe do like a gas block or something. Good versus Terran and Protoss, not versus Zerg though. No, did he turn back immediately? Yeah, he did. This spot right here is a jump up ramp for Reapers, and this is such an amazing spot. Like, this is why it's so favored, because like if you have your units parked over here or here, you're not going to have units that have any vision. So you can just go around here, and then your opponents are not going to see the Reaper until they are literally hitting your SCVs. And that's the real strength behind my build, is when you can literally didn't make a spore or a spine. The strength of my build is when you can literally stay hidden until pretty much no matter what until they're hitting your workers. That's when they always get their values worth. And with that jump up right, my build loses a lot of its power, but it can still be done. So one drone for one Reaper. okay trade, but I mean, the way that this map is laid out, he really should be going around because so far he has no scouting on the main base. Okay, yeah, he's definitely not used this map because he definitely could have just ran around. He sees a Bane nest. Doesn't even realize he can get out, so that's actually a bit of a small win for FxB because he doesn't know what he's doing. And 2 factory making. So this is no starport. So my guess is that this is going to be battle mech. Because if you're going normal mech, you're not going to make 3 factories before starport. But battle mech relies a lot less on starport. In fact, you can go battle mech with just no starport. Just have Hellion Cyclone and then just some siege tanks at each base to defend. This I really like. Uh, Going all the way into the main, I don't like though. Like there's plenty of SCVs in the natural base. You could have just easily killed them. And here, yeah, you're just going right into the mineral line. Yeah, this I like. Just go for the natural base. There's plenty of SCVs there. You're gonna get a lot of damage done, and it's guaranteed damage. There's absolutely nothing here. Just kill that one SCV. Yeah. Investing in more lings, I think, is a bad idea here. I mean, he does have Banes, but he needs to back up before morphing them. Now he did see the Bane nest, so he can kind of assume this. Like just running right in. He's gonna morph Banelings. He cannot fight these aliens straight up up that ramp. He is gonna Roach for now. That I feel like is kind of a bad idea because investing in the Banes and Roach on the economy is not like why is he even making a third hatch when he's at 3 when he's not even mining? And he didn't morph Banelings. What are you doing, Visor? You're making a Bane nest and a Roach Warren, and you're just using Lings. Dude, that's so bad. Morph Banes. You made that Bane nest for a reason. You've made that Bane nest, and currently you're not using it whatsoever. And you're still investing. Seriously, if you're just going to make Lings, then make half the amount of Lings you made and drone up. Like, his droning is wicked late now. He legit forgot he made a Bane nest. He forgot he made a Bane nest. That was so derpy. Like, just imagine if he had, like, 7 Banelings there. All those Hellions die, he forces to live the natural again, and he's in a massive, he's in a great position. And again, he's got Roach Warren, not making any Roaches, and he's making Lair. And now Hellions are at his base, and now he's moving in with Lings. But I mean, and sure, you can move in with Lings now that the Hellions aren't here, but I mean, what's to deal with the Hellions? He's not making any Roaches. And now that he sees it, he's going to go back. Visor played this really poorly. Really, really poorly. He easily could have won this game if he morphed Banelings or droned up behind it more. Because look at this. There's nothing these Lings can do. He doesn't have any close to amount of Lings. Imagine if all these Lings were Banes. These Hellions do nothing. And he can easily do that. Look at his gas count. And just now he's building Roaches. He built Roach Warren and he built Bane Nest and didn't do anything with it. And now he's just lost the game because of it. Like, seriously. And also, he made a third base without even having enough drones on the natural base. Like, here's the thing. For those of you who don't know, I often talk about this, where you have what I like to call a half base, which is that it's a base with no workers on it. So it's purely for larva and to transition. But there's no point in making a half base if your bases aren't already at least half saturated. Like, he's got main base fully saturated and natural base with no saturation. There is no reason whatsoever to make a third base in that situation. Especially because he was very indecisive. He basically fully invested on Lings. If you're going to make a full investment, make a Bane Lings, because you made a Bane Nest for a reason. If you're not going to make a full investment, then just make about 20 Lings and then drone up behind it. So that, because I mean, just look at how much those initial Lings did. Imagine if he made 10 drones behind that. The opponent is not going to attack, and if he does, you can just make a few Banelings to defend. And now he's forfeiting the third base while also staying at the third with his army, which also doesn't make sense. Visor, what the heck, bro? You legit forgot you made a Bane Nest. Bro, that was so bad. That was so cringy to watch. That legit cost him the game. He easily could have won that game if he morphed Banelings. That could have been so easy. But that'll be it for game two. We're down 2-0, but now it gets to the Masters, so this is the big test. See you guys in the next game.